Doctor, please start.
Good afternoon to one and all present over here. Myself, Dr. S.K. Jain, Head Mechanical Engineering Department of Ambala College of Engineering and Applied Research. I welcome you all. Who knows that a simple guy from Ambala who studied in ACE will reach such an height that others will wish to follow. Yes, I am talking about our today's speaker, Mr. Sekhari, who is our proud alumni of 2009 batch pass out. After graduating from B.Tech Mechanical Engineering, Mr. Sekhari worked as lecturer in various reputed engineering colleges. He was selected for MS program in Tallin University of Technology, Estonia in the year 2015, where he demonstrated an excellent skill of research that he was offered the post of engineer there itself. He is working there itself. Presently, he is working on automation and robotics. He is doing wonders in the field of automation and robotics. He has also written 4 books for engineering students and has many international publications to his credit. We are proud that Mr. Sekhari is bringing laurels to Ambala College of Engineering with his commendable work. I would now like to request Mr. Sekhari to please take charge and guide our budding engineers and interact with them. Over to Mr. Sekhari.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Amit. Thank you, Sanjeev, sir. So yes, as you rightly said, I am the proud alumni of Ambala College of Engineering. Uh, I was really blessed that I got the opportunity to have my learning in this engineering college. Even though it is a small, like in the sense, not the area wise, but yeah, it's one of the college in the various colleges in this region. But yeah, we tried our best, as you rightly said, and we had all the opportunities, all the learnings from our teachers from Ambala College of Engineering. And I have kept this particular session in the sense that I don't have any slides, and I will keep it impromptu. So we will keep on discussing, and I can little bit share about my experience, how I advanced in my career, and how I reached to this place. So after graduating, I was keen to have a master studies course, but I in the very beginning, I was mainly focusing on some softwares like I'm basically from mechanical engineering background, probably as Sanjeev sir told. So yeah, I did my mechanical engineering, and I got myself into SolidWorks in the beginning. So I'm not probably there are people from various fields over here. So yeah, I started from mechanical engineering background, but then I switched to robotics. So robotics, it means I am basically a mechatronics engineer. So what this means is mechatronics itself, as the name says, mechatronics. So it means already you see two names, that mechanical and electronics, but at the same time, you need to have control systems, you need to have some IT skills, and you need to have some programming skills. So to get all these things, I really put my efforts into it. And these days, since we have so many resources, like we have YouTube, we have Udemy, we have Coursera, and there are various other platforms where you can have, even if you are from one particular engineering, the word the word future of engineers, as I said, probably you all know that how we are progressing. And now it is a multidisciplinary thing. So yeah, you need to have at least something other than the usual engineers. Maybe you have many fellow engineers coming from the neighboring colleges or something, but if you have some spark into you, the world will recognize you. That's all I can tell you from my experience, and everybody will agree with me with this, that if you have some skill or something like really different from the world from in you, you will definitely be progressing in your career. So I will explain about my designation in this university. So I am working in Tallin University of Technology as an engineer. So yes, I am delivering lectures. I am teaching master level engineering students, but this word engineer, I don't have lecturer or assistant professor as the post, because here we are also working with projects. We have, and I would like to tell you, Estonia is a very small country. We have 13 lakh people in this whole country, and the land we have, the amount of area we have is almost similar to how much Haryana, the area of Haryana. So it's like we are almost the same area. Haryana is, I think, around 45,000 kilometers squares, and it's almost the same for Estonia, but we have only 13 lakh people. So, and for coming to Estonia, you cannot come if you don't have any particular skills, in the sense that Estonia welcomes the people who have some sort of skills. And the biggest thing which Estonia could achieve until now is the software Skype. Probably you all know, you're using it for many years. And Skype, it has been developed inside Estonia. The head office is, now they have shifted the head office to London 3 years ago, but the main branch is still inside our university. And we are hiring a lot of, like, Skype is hiring a lot of people, like those who are from IT background. So, and it's not like they are hiring only Europeans or people studying over here. If you have spark, if you have some skills, you put your CV, they will take an online interview, they will open the opportunities, they can even provide you all the visas, like helping with the visas and everything, and you can get your way. So since I was talking about my post, so yeah, we are working with the projects. And we are it's a small country, and I would like to tell you that we are the only engineering college inside this whole country. So it's a government university, and I'm working as a government servant at the moment in this university. So the resources which we get is coming from directly from government. So since it is the only engineering college, either you study here or you go to some other country. This is the simple rule. So we have a lot of resources, we have a lot of investment coming from the universities, and we have a lot of infrastructure. But as I said, infrastructure is coming because the government is funding it, and it's the only college where they have to invest. But in the meantime, when we have a student, we don't put him into the robots or the expensive stuff we have. We just expect that he will have at least some basic experience, some basic knowledge. And for that, uh, as since I'm teaching master level engineering students, we expect that you should have some experience, some knowledge. Or even if you don't have, then we suggest that okay, you should at least learn something maybe from the internet. We can provide you some sort of resources if you want, but not everything, of course. So yeah, if they have zeal, if they show their interest, then yes, we like to spend our time and money with those students. We give them all the resources. So this is how we progress. And since my the main topic of today is future of engineers. So I would like to suggest and request you all are probably just in the B.Tech side. So if you are in the B.Tech side, you have the best time ever in your life at the moment. You can learn the most. And in the sense that let us say you have to crack a gate exam or something, same syllabus basically. Whatever you are learning today, it's the same syllabus. Maybe you just need to know some tricks or something like that. Nothing else will be out of this syllabus. And even if you have to go to abroad, I will tell you that okay, there are some countries which are offering the education in a paid way, but there are many countries which you can find, and they are hiring the students for free. In the sense, not hiring, I mean they are taking the students for free. You don't have to pay any sort of tuition fee or something. You just pay your visa fee, which is more or less than 10,000 rupees, and your flight tickets. That's it, and you can come. So you have opportunity even to progress in this sense. So all you need to have is some skill, like any sort of like you should be a master of at least one thing. Do one thing, maybe programming. If you are IT, from computer science, if you are from electronic side, maybe something else. Then you have to get some skills inside you, and you have to sit in the interview, which will be a Skype interview. They will see what you have to offer, what are the skills you are having. And if everything goes well, then you are set to go. So this is the only path to success. And since uh, like now we have all these fields coming together now, none of the things is working individually. We have IoT, we have, even in our university we are already testing 5G from last almost 1.5 years. So we are working in close contact with Ericsson. We have a big plant with Ericsson. I am working on a project with Ericsson. So we have projects, we learn here, we do mistakes also, of course. But negative result is also a result. You have to, if you are an engineer, you have to understand that negative result is also a result. At least we can even put it into research publications, in the sense that you can tell that okay, I tried this software with this software, but it didn't work. At least some other guy, maybe in some other part of the world, they can understand that okay, this is not the right approach. Maybe they will read your work, they will see your explanations why you want to say that this is not the right approach. Maybe they will find some problems, but in general, yes, if you explain everything that okay, this was the thing, this was the circumstances, this was the hardware I used, this was the software I used, then you can at least tell that okay, this is the result, I couldn't succeed in this. And if everything is justified, then it will be published, of course, and people can learn from your experience. Basically, it's not your mistake, but yeah, you are also, it's a learning phase. We do something here. We are trying to have a automatic drone package delivery. So now we are working on this. We already have our self-driving car in our university. So and we even have our satellite. This was launched, I think, 1 month ago. So yeah, our university is working on various fields. So I also involve myself into various projects. Sometimes I have big experience, sometimes I have small experience, but I started from the scratch. I assume that okay, I do not know everything, and I have to learn something. So this is how I participate into some this kind of events or projects. And then yeah, you meet with different people from various backgrounds, from various experiences, and yeah, you learn something out of it. So the time now is that you have to be really cautious about what you are doing. We all have these 24 hours in a day. We all agree that okay, there is nothing more. But in the same time, how you use these 24 hours, maybe at least if you give 2 hours to your extra, whatever extra, if you even if you want to, even if you can do a perfect soldering. I'm just giving a very small example. If you can do a perfect soldering, you have your way inside the industry in a very big position, because you need to have a skill. That's the only point which I want to emphasize today, that okay, make yourself strong at least at one point. Yes, it's good to have different knowledges, and it would be good that you can have skills, different skill sets also. But at least you should be proud of at least one thing, that yes, I know programming, I can crack this thing. I can, if you give me a problem, I can develop the code. If you give me some sort of hardware, I can build something meaningful out of it. So all you and even in India, it's not so expensive. Even if you have to do learning, or if you have to, just start playing with the things, even if it is your computer language or your hardware, or in the mechanical engineering, you have SolidWorks. So yeah, start working on it. Give your time, give your devotion. The more time you invest, the more you will get in return. And those who are from mechanical engineering backgrounds, so since I am also a mechanical engineer, so all I can tell you from my experience, yes, maybe you can learn, the first thing you should do is to learn SolidWorks. I guess this would be the best thing. But again, when you will go inside the industry, maybe you can design something right now on your screens, but to manufacture something is a really different story. The designs you will make, the, the assemblies you will make, probably you then you have to start thinking again from engineer point of view. What are the tools, available in the workshop, how I will do this, all the contours, all the jigs and fixtures, everything you have to take care. So you have to ultimately, think from all the perspectives when you enter into real life. So the best thing you can do now is that you can start from something. Maybe start learning. Even if you are mechanical engineers, I will really suggest you at least start if you really want to build some career in data science, or maybe in robotics or something. You should at least start with Python. Python is the easiest programming language, and it can be your first programming language. Even in our curricula, we are teaching C, so it's even simpler than C if you want. And the software is free. You can just go to python.org. You can download the version, which is 3.08, I guess, these days. So you can download. You can start playing with it. Start at least invest. Try to invest some time to this other than your normal studies. Otherwise, you are a part of the group. That's it. You don't have anything. You have to get some skill set. You have to stand out from the crowd. So that's the whole story. So at the moment, I would really suggest you, from my experience, from where I am standing, and from where I can look back into you, because I was also into your position probably 10 years ago, 11 years ago, because I passed out in 2009, as Dr. Sanjeev already said. So this is how, you have to be a little smarter now. Now it's not the time, you have that you can, let it go. Otherwise, the chances, yes, you will do something in your life, but if you really have some goal, you want to do something, you have some dreams, you have a dream job. So this is the right time. You don't have too much of experience, too much of workload. Let us say, even I'm talking about me now, I have a workload, but for you, you are the students. The only thing we expect from you is that you will study. Probably you're not doing anything else. Maybe some of you are doing some private classes, private tuitions or something, but that's also, the chances should be really low. So if you focus yourself in one particular direction, you first of all clarify, or have a clarity about what you want to do. Let us say you want to go to Delhi. You have to go to the bus stop, and then you can take the bus. And the bus you also have to take in the right direction. You cannot take the bus going towards Punjab and expect that you will reach New Delhi. So that's the crux basically. First of all, you need to have the clarity. What do you exactly want to do, and what do you exactly want to be? If you are good with that, if you manage to do this particular first step in the very clear way, you are ready to go in your professional life. You can skyrocket your career basically in this sense. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, I don't think I have anything to say, but yeah, I can see the chat. And if somebody has some questions, I am happy to answer. If you have something to ask, do you have some questions? We can modify our conversation over this meeting in the same way as we have the questions.
Any member, if has any question, he may please raise his hand. That means you have technical option of raising your hand. Just please click that button. You will be unmuted afterwards.
Okay. At the moment, at least, I don't see. Yeah.
Miss Ritika is having some query.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, even sir. It's Ritika Gera. I think you would remember me. I was 2010 pass out.
Okay.
If you may
And
please,
the same,
please
I
start your video. He may be able to.
yeah, sir.
Yeah, I can recognize our senior Ajay Kumar at least. Oh yeah, hi Ritika.
Okay.
Hi, hi, yes,
Hello,
yes.
sir. How are you, sir?
All good, all good, all good.
Sir, actually, I want to ask you, like you choose your options to go for mechatronics. You decided it in your B.Tech or you decided it after your B.Tech?
I decided it like I was sure that I want to do something even when I was in B.Tech. So you have to have this clarity. That's the only thing. So yeah, I was sure that I want to do something in the field of robotics. I didn't know what courses I will opt. And yes, I will tell you, I opt for the free course. I will be very brutally honest to this that yes, I applied in the universities where there were free educations. Yes, there were countries like UK, USA. Yes, there are. And then but yeah, I started from this perspective that yes, I want to do something. And I invested my time accordingly. I kept searching for the options. And to get this position, I will tell you, even if you have to, let us say, go abroad, or anybody else is keen to go abroad for the studies, all you have to do is, as I said, you have to have at least something into you which you can blindly say that yes, I can do this. Let us say there is some virus, or I don't know, I mean, virus is not always negative. So yeah, if there is some chemistry reactions which you can do, or I don't know, I mean, I'm not from chemistry background, but I know you are from bio
Biotech. Yeah,
bio
sir.
biotechnology. Yes. So yeah, I mean, if there is something, you have the skills to develop a vaccine, or I don't know what else. So yeah, if you
Okay.
have this and you have the clarity that yes, I want to do this, then you will definitely, as I said, when you know which path you have to go, you find your ways in accordingly.
Yes.
So to the quick reply to your question is that yes, I had the clarity that I want to do something in the field of robotics, but robotics is also super big. So then I narrowed down a little bit and I started applying in various universities. I was uh, I was even selected in Canada, but the position which I was offered and the courses, I was not so happy with that, and I felt that I can do something better. And I did little bit of trick. I would be honest in saying this. I chose a country which is small. Maybe some of you won't agree, but I will say that okay, I represent India over here. I was awarded by President of Estonia just because of my research work. Probably to do this same thing, maybe in USA or UK, you really need to do something really big. But yeah, I
Mhm.
did my best. I got some results, and yes, I was recognized by the President of Estonia. I was awarded. I was invited to her castle, and yeah. So this is how you have to be a little bit, smart. I would, I mean, this you all should do that. Be smart in your life. Uh,
Yes.
Decisions you take should be because the world is changing so quick. That's the whole story.
Actually, I think once I have a talk with you when you were a senior. So I remember matlab, when I came to know that you are going to give a talk, I told everyone like this person was absolutely clear what he wants in his life when you went to the bus and you clarify your ideas. And congratulations, you actually achieved them.
Yeah, thanks. I'm still on my way, long way to go, with the blessings and support of all of you, probably. So, and I will tell you that in case I need some help, even I am not expert into each and everything. So, yeah, if you have, even universities are asking for, some sort of skill sets. You can be a freelancer. I go to freelancer.com if I need some help. I give some projects, and or even I discuss with my seniors or my juniors. So yeah, this is also a possibility, or my colleagues, because I was teaching in India, so I know probably the background of most of them, what they are good with, as I had closely worked with them. So this is how it was, that when I need something, I know this is the right person. As I said, if let us say there is one guy over here who can do perfect welding, just example. So I know whom I have to contact. That's the only story. So if you have that particular thing, or these days we even have options. You can, let us say, those who are listening from computer background, just go to blogger.com, make a free blog. You can hide it from Google search or something. Do something and put it on blogger.com, so that whenever you need, you don't need to find where is my that laptop, where is my that pen drive, where is my that hard drive. You don't have to do. Everything is available online. Just go. Resources are there. Resources are free. So just keep going with that. So yeah,
Uh,
clarity is important.
there is
As
also one query from Ms. Prachi Agarwal. She wants to know what should we do to build new skills.
okay, to build new skills. Okay, the best thing is, first of all, as I said, clarify what do you want. I don't know your background, but if you know, uh,
She's from computer science.
computer science. So yeah, first of all, make yourself, at least I know about oops. This is the toughest thing probably in your whole curriculum. So yeah, if you are good at it, if you're good at programming skills, you know the difference between a professional, let us say, the one, I won't say professional, the person with the big experience, and the person who has just started, is the number of lines of code. The person can, the professionals, those who work, let us say, with Google or something, yes, everything is available. And I will be honest in saying that every 90% of the code you see in the word is always copy paste. Even if you search it, you have to take some hints from somewhere. Not like you will use the code 100%, but yeah, you will get the basic block done. Then you can get into whatever you want, basically. So there are, the base is already ready. You can build a building on top of it. So to make what you need to do is, you have to love it. You have to invest time to it. This is all I would say. Let us say you are into computer, as you are in computer science. So yeah, start programming. Write something. Probably after 1 year you will see that the uh, 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 the code length which you do, and the accuracy or the precisions, like, uh, you can improve. So I have got a message. Okay, so okay, the question, okay, this is a private message. So I would say, okay, marks, yes, they are important. I will keep I won't emphasize directly on your questions, but for those who are also listening to this, I will just say that, okay, marks, yes, they are important, and but not everything. Marks are important in the sense that, in the like, in your field, or in wherever you will apply, there will always be a deadline, in the sense that, okay, those who are above 70%, they can apply. Those who are above 80%, they can apply. Yes. So yes, marks are important, but not everything. So maybe the skill set I have, I can just say, maybe, the person working in a government workshop in Haryana Roadways probably will have more experience than me. But, I have at least, but the degree, he doesn't have degree. He has experience. Maybe he learned it from his father. Maybe he learned it from his experience. So we cannot compare, it's not like, we can compare something, but yes, this degree, why we get this degree, I think the idea is clear that, okay, you have at least a document which approves that, yes, you have done this course. And okay, scores, okay, you have 60%, you have 70%. But yeah, this is how it is. You should work on your on your studies. And I have got another weird question, but I won't let it go. So it's all about, uh, getting something else in your, your private life, whatever, let be yourself. I don't know, but I mean, as I can see from the mindset of this person, I don't know. This is a so yeah.
I
You will
know
get
these
married.
are
Don't
the
worry.
we are stressing upon. So this is not the real right question to be addressed upon. We may leave this question.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. So if somebody else also has a question,
I think Mr. Ajay Kumar, he wants to ask something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi, Ajay.
Hello there, even.
Hi.
Hello there. How are you?
All good. Bye. All.
Yeah. I was thinking about to know what is the future of HVAC in Estonia. Let us say
What is the future of? Come again, please.
I
I
recommend
can.
any of my student to work for HVAC. So let us say if any one of them wish to continue his work in HVAC here in
Okay.
Estonia. So could
Okay.
you guide us some of our students that how they could reach there and continue their study and work in the
Okay.
HVAC?
So HVAC, basically, yes, since we have automated building heating systems and other ventilation systems, so yes, we have this kind of field. But if the person he is really into HVAC, if he really wants to focus on HVAC, I would really suggest that he can apply somewhere in Austria or maybe in Sweden. So yeah, Sweden or automobile engineering can the one who is interested in automobile engineering try to focus more towards Sweden. If you have IT skills, let us say you are from computer engineering background, the best salaries, the best positions, and everything. If you want to come to Estonia, the best thing about Europe is, every country has its own, speciality, as I said. So if you are good in medical sciences, go to Norway. If you want some uh, electronics thing, try to focus on Finland. They are working. Nokia is over there. Okay. It's Nokia is not only about phones. So yeah, they are working really well in Finland. So yeah, if you have computer background, try to apply in Estonia. So this is how it is. But if the guy is from your student is from HVAC, he's more interested into that side. So I think Sweden would be the best place for the person to apply, not Estonia
Okay,
or
one more
Austria.
question even.
Yeah, thanks.
And I would like to ask one more.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
You said that first you have to decide your area of interest. Okay,
Yeah,
and you can channelize which country you want to go in. Okay,
yeah.
so rightly you said if I am looking for HVAC, then I should go to the Sweden. Uh, Here are so many students who have their different own passion and interest which they want to develop as a career. Okay, so from where we can get this information that which country is suitable for what kind of work? Do you have any idea from where to categorize the countries where you want to pursue your interest?
Okay, so yeah, the answer to your question is now we have blogs, we have internet. You definitely, when I was also in India, I was also searching the internet. But now we have Quora. You can post the question. People from the world, they will try to answer you, and they will get some upvotes or something. So it depends. Maybe I can also join into the conversation. So those who will have experience, they will try to guide the ones who are still looking for. So there are blogs you can follow. There are channels you can follow, and yeah, this is how it is. And now we have, even in India, we have good resources on internet. So yeah, just keep scrolling. If you have some interest, go to, let us say, find some YouTube videos, find who this guy is, and then try to find that what he studied. This way, the person, at least if one person is spending at least 1 hour, he will get sufficient information about, in that particular field, let us say HVAC. So he can see what are the various projects. The other thing which I can say is that, try to find the research papers, as you are already into teaching, so so if you find research papers, then it will be easy. You can see, because in the research paper they always mention the name of the institute on the top. So that also is a big hint that, okay, this is the university which is focusing on what I like. So, this is how it is. So I have got a question. What I dreamt in my life, what I dreamt in my life was just, to be clear. That's it. It solves everything in life, personal life, professional life. Be clear about, whatever you want. I cannot hear. Somebody wants to say something, but I cannot hear so well for some reason.
Yes, any question?
Pragya, you want to say something? Please raise your hand. I think no question from our side. You may please proceed even.
Okay, so
There is one question from
yes.
Raghav Sharma.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
He's asking, I'm having interest in EV designing
Mm-hmm.
through additive manufacturing. So which
Okay.
country is best option for me?
Probably the shortest answer is Germany.
Germany.
Shortest answer. They are good into everything, basically. Germans, they are good into everything. But yeah, this is. But at the same time, I'm not criticizing India. I'll be brutally honest. If you go to, I have opportunity to meet students, B.Tech students of Delhi College of Engineering, because I was there for 3 months for some project in the beginning of 2020. So I can tell you, these guys, they are really doing the best they can, and these are the guys who are hired by the people, from abroad. So it's not like we don't have resources in India. We have everything in India. Actually, what you get in India, you don't get anywhere else. Even I'm here sitting in Estonia, I can just say that, okay, the freedom of doing anything in your life you have in India, you cannot get somewhere else. And everything is there. You just need to focus on what do you want, and then meet people in this area, meet over for a cup of coffee or tea or somewhere. Yeah, you meet there and discuss your ideas. Maybe they like something. This is now we have even the initiative of Atmanirbhar Bharat. You should really take, if you are really keen into something, get a
Good
group
afternoon,
of
sir.
few people, become a group of few people. You have some idea, try to channelize it, try to do something meaningful. And this is the only thing which guys from IITs and other reputed colleges are also doing. So it's not only about just going for whatever studies you have, the curricula you have to
Yes, sir.
go a little bit away from it. You have to see your dreams. And yeah. Okay, so there is a question
Actually,
about.
sir, I was asking
Yeah, please.
that as I said, I am interested in EV designing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I am more interested in that in additive manufacturing way.
Mm-hmm.
Means most EV designing is subtractive manufacturing type
Mm-hmm.
at present, and the future designing is additive manufacturing type in especially for metals.
Yeah, yeah, it
So I
is.
am trying to make a scope on that.
So
So
as
is
I
it the
said,
Germany best option?
yeah, I still would say it is the best option. Yes, we have something in Estonia also, even in our university, but we are not, of the level, of we are trying, we are new into this field. We even have,
Yes, sir.
a metal 3D printer.
Yes,
It's
sir. This is
almost
quite
so
new
big.
concept.
Yeah, it's almost as big as our lecture, like one lecture room in Estonia, in
Yes, sir.
Ambala College of Engineering. So it is as big. So yes, we are doing, as we did some satellite project. So yes, we built something even in our own university. But at the moment, we are not of that level. I I'm being honest. So yeah, we are not on that level at the moment. So it will, maybe after 2 years or 3 years, we will have more engineers coming from different parts of the world.
Yes, sir.
Those who can, maybe you can be also one of those. If you
Yeah.
somehow get to come to this level, then like word will hire you, word will run behind you. You don't have to chase the jobs. Jobs will chase you. The only thing
Yes,
is
sir.
you need to have that particular thing.
Yes, sir. You have to add the specialization.
Yeah, that's
Thank
the
you,
only.
sir.
Yeah, thank
Even there is a question from Utkarsh. He
you.
wants to
Sir.
ask something. Utkarsh, you may please proceed.
Hi,
Hello, sir.
Utkarsh. Hi.
Hello. Sir, actually, I am a student in seventh semester right now,
Okay.
and I wish to continue my education after seventh sem, eighth sem in USA. I
Okay.
wish to continue in my doing my masters.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask you, like, how do you get started into research? Because in US universities or in many universities, when you pursue your masters, you have to like do some research work, and they expect you to do research work basically. And I haven't done any research work till now, so I wanted to ask you, how do you get started into research work?
Okay, how to get started? The idea is, there are competitions. Even in India, there are competitions. Some of them are paid. And the money is not so big. Maybe some 1,000 rupees or something as an enrollment fee. You join these. Tech fest. You join. You try to be a part of the team. Maybe you cannot do everything, but that will be a slow learning curve. You are seeing how people are doing the things. So this is how you can proceed. So the basic level of education you get from your books. So the basics are always there. But how to build the things on top of it? Yes, you have to put your hands dirty. You have to burn some of the breadboards. Let us say those who are from electronics background. Yes, you have to burn some components. But yeah, then you understand that okay. First of all, I'm not encouraging you to burn something, but yes, this is how it is that you do something and then you later find out that okay, I gave little bit more voltage to this board and this board is now no more workings or something. So yeah, you get your hands dirty, you know do something, and this is how you can at least start. So and there are competitions, even you can search on internet, and in the area, let us say around in Haryana, what are the tech fest going on, request these people that I want to join your team or something. Yeah, this is very much possible these days. So as we have happening in the these days. Yeah, yeah, this would be a good start. And the second thing is, start looking into the YouTube videos, see how the things are happening, that visualization, how the things happening in the industry, that will also give you at least some more clarity in the sense that what are the tools they are using, what is the technology they are using, and stuff like that. So let us say you don't know how this thing is happening, but you see some videos or some blogs where people have written about it, you will definitely get a good kickstart on this particular thing. Yeah,
Sir,
use
do
your
you
time and your
encourage
internet very wisely. So yeah, this can build anything for you.
Sir, do you encourage into a student like contacting teachers or professors from other universities for
Let us say you contact me. Let us say, because I am also in the position, let us say you contact me, I just need to
yeah.
see what you are good at. I may be approached by 50 more students, but if I hire you, you understand what I want to say. That okay, if you have something, you are confident about something, and I am also looking for the same particular thing, I will definitely, at least start the interview with you, or the procedures will start. But yes, you need to have something. Otherwise the education is also you pay and you go. This is the other side of story. You give the money to the other countries, and that's it. They earn benefits out of you. You learn something from them and they take money from you. So this is the second way. But I didn't opt this way. I was into, when I was a student, I was like getting almost 80,000 Indian rupees just for studying over here. Just because I opted this college, they gave me scholarships. even I didn't apply, they gave me of their own because they wanted that, okay, why they gave me now, this is also important. They saw my profile. They knew that, okay, this guy should do something meaningful, because if they don't give me money, then I will have to go somewhere out, find a part-time job. You understand? If I also need money, and people also understand that, okay, my HOD also understood, okay, here the story is different. My HOD also understood that, okay, this guy will need money to pay his rents and all the other utilities and everything. So they rather invested in me, in the sense that they gave me money in the form of scholarship, but they expected, in the sense that, yes, I will do research. So I had some experience. So they gave me a project. I was a part of the project. So I did my thing in the best way. And this is how I go further. So when I was a student here in Estonia, I did 21 subjects, like, as a student. And all the 21 subjects, I was 100% grades. 100% grades in all 21 subjects. And along with my practical skills. It's not only about, becoming a bookworm and, passing the exam. No, that won't do the trick, basically. So you have to have some technical skills. uh, we are engineers, so this is how it should be, basically. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, please. Okay, there is a question from Rishit Thapar, that the dream is games development. So yeah, I'm not a right person to ask this question, but yes, this particular field is not restricted to any country. I know I have a friend even working here in Estonia who is working into games development. So yes, we have companies, and I guess if you go anywhere, any part of the world, you will have this. So basically, if you want to do something, try to look into the various blogs, how these people, they initiate their journey, how, what are the platforms they are using, what are the new platforms. You can also read about what are the disadvantages of some of the platforms. Maybe you want to build something, but the platform is not supporting, and database, SQL, I don't know. I mean, you have to channelize yourself. I'm really not the right person about the games development side. But yeah, we have companies here in Estonia and all Latvia, Lithuania. They are doing it, and probably a team of 3 4 personal, like, private people, they can also do this particular thing. Let us say you have a friend who is also keen to do this. So yeah, you share your ideas, uh, try to do something, at least, get something meaningful. Maybe it won't be the best version, but yes, at least you will have something. You can show it to some other person. Let us say your professor, and he also has the same experience, and he knows how to, increase the efficiency or accuracy, or, the visual effects or something. So this is how it is. You cannot do anything, like, you are not a one man army. So you need to have a team. We also do robotics projects. I can do something, but not everything. So yeah, I have one mechanical engineer with me usually, one guy from software side, because we have to do the software part also, one person from the control side, one person who knows about all the sensors, how the sensoric things work. So we club together. I have some idea. Maybe I can do the designing part. This guy can do. Okay, as a teacher, yes, I know a little bit about everything. So yeah, I can guide them. Okay, this is going wrong. This is going right. But it doesn't mean that I know everything. Maybe they know something better than me. So we keep this learning thing going. Maybe I learn something from my students also. But this all happens, when you exchange ideas. When you don't exchange ideas, when you don't discuss with people, everything is you have is in your brain, and you want to do something, on your own. You will definitely do something, but maybe it won't be that efficient. The efficiency which you can really achieve when you have a group of 2 3 mindsets going together with you. So yeah, this is the whole idea of having companies, that let's have uh, R&Ds in company. Let's have some different ideas. Let's keep it going. So yeah, this is how it is.
Rishit, do you want to ask something? Rishit Thapar?
No, sir. No, sir.
So keep going as you wish. Basically, get the idea what you want to be, and probably this will solve 90% of the things when you have the clarity that okay, I want to do this. I don't know. You all have different interests, so yeah, keep going. So try to achieve good marks. You know, you have to be smart. You know, you have to respect your teachers to get the good internal marks. Let's be honest. You know, if you will misbehave or something, you know, you won't misbehave, or let us say you don't attend classes. Definitely, the internal marks which you will get, the internals are in your hand. You know, basically, you don't know how the examiner will frame the questions, but yeah, there are some things which you can really control, so you have to be really, you know, good with those things, managing those things. So just keep going in the same way. So yeah, if you have some more questions, I'm here.
Okay, I think.
I think Vijay ji wants to ask something. Vijay
Hanji.
Anand ji.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hi, everyone.
Hello, sir.
I am Vijay Kumar Anand, and presently I am head of the department Electronics and Communication Engineering at ACE.
Yes, sir.
I just want to ask one thing, that how the teaching in your university is different from teaching at ACE.
It's almost same. There is no difference basically. I am also teaching here from almost 5 years now. We don't do anything too much. It's all about, you know, the students we have. They are motivated enough. They like to invest time. They like to club together. They want to discuss ideas with their teachers, you know. And then we try to see if we have all the resources available, and you know, and then keep going. You know, we channelize those students. So in the basically, they love the teaching of Indian sites. We have, like, we are almost 1800 employees in this university. I think we are only two Indian teachers, and all I can tell you, I have studied from this Indian teacher. So all I can tell you as a student, from when I read from an Indian teacher and from other European teachers, the Indian teaching way is always preferred, even here in Estonia or, you know, in Europe, because here you have the slides. Okay, you discuss. That's it. You know, you talk about it. Students are not allowed to even ask questions, and even teachers cannot ask questions from students in return. This is harsh. Basically, this is against the rules of the university. So if a student has a doubt, yes, they can ask you, but not in the middle of the class. They can book a private appointment with you. They can discuss, or they can even do it after the class. And even if, let us say, some I want to ask some questions to from students to understand that did they understand it correctly, I cannot do that. I mean, my university doesn't allow me. The European rules doesn't allow me to ask questions. So teaching in India is much better. And when I also teach, so the feedback which I get is like usually better than what we get from European teachers, because Europeans, they have their slides ready. Yes, good slides, everything there, but they will talk about it and they will go. But here you have, blackboard teaching, whiteboard teaching, you are doing with markers. The same thing, like we don't do in Estonia. We have all the equations written in on, even on the slides, using the math type software. We discuss about it. We don't derive anything. Maybe for bachelor levels, yes, little bit, yes, but we expect that okay, you are good enough. From master students, we do not teach any derivation at all. No derivations at all. We just give very brief overview, because we expect that person also already has a bachelor degree. He knows the basics already, and we are very open to say, okay, this is what you have studied in bachelor's. I'm not going to discuss it, and you can say it in your class, because we expect that okay, you have this sort of skill sets. You know how to, there are some people who have problem with mathematics, engineering mathematics. They do not understand I have met some people in India who have always the question, why are we studying mathematics? But they don't understand mathematics is the basic thing. You know, the differential equations or, integrations, it really works. Even if you go to MATLAB, you have Simulink, you have to use, integrators, differentiators, and all these, Boolean algebra things, basically. So the students, when they are at that level, the problem is that they don't see the future. They see the temporary thing, and probably this is where they usually skip. But if these students, they can meet, they have some friends in IITs or NITs, maybe they will have very better ideas. I have opportunity to meet people from I was a student little bit from IIT Bombay also. I did a certification course from IIT Bombay. I have a chance to visit. I had a chance to visit IIT Delhi 3 times. So I have interacted with students. So Delhi College of Engineering, yes, I am visiting them probably once in a year. Usually it is like that from last 3 years. So yeah, I am visiting them because of my own personal projects also. So yeah, I mean, the idea is that the teaching is way better in India. The students can learn much better in India.
Thanks for the answer.
I have received a query from our registrar, Group
Yes,
Captain
sir.
C. He wants
Yes.
to know about the language of Estonia.
Okay, the official language of Estonia is Estonian, but the second language is Russian. So a third language is India. Third language is English. Sorry. So yeah, this is the problem why people don't like to come to Europe much, because every country, as in India we have Gujarati, Marathi, all these languages. The same problem comes in Europe, because maybe I learn Estonian, but when I go to Sweden I am zero, because I need to know Swedish. If I go to Finland, I need to know Finnish. Otherwise, so the best thing is if you have the technical skills. Nothing else matters, actually. They will hire you because you can get the job done. That's it. So do not it's not about the languages, it's all about the skill sets. So yeah, programmer, those who are from IT side, they don't have to worry at all, because everything, the coding is all in always in English. So they are ready to go already.
Also, I have received one query. I would like to request our CA Sharma ji to please unmute himself. He's able to unmute himself, so he may ask the questions directly.
Yes, sir.
He has put on a question query. So, in which language are you teaching students?
Okay. Master level, our B.Tech is in Estonian language, but I am teaching in English language master degree course, because we have kind of people from various countries also studying. We even have students from USA studying in Estonia. Like I have students from USA and Canada also. So we are teaching in English. Yeah, but some courses they are only in Estonian.
Captain Sharma ji, please, Group Captain CA Sharma, you may please ask any question if you want. You are unmuted now. No, sir, we are not getting your voice. I would request you to please come to my office. I think your mic is not working. In the meanwhile, Evan, please continue. I'll ask him to come here.
Okay, I got some message. I don't know. Okay, yeah. If somebody else has some question, maybe a student, they can also ask. Especially from mechanical engineering side, if you have some question, I am in the best position to answer mechanical engineers, because I am myself into this field. So yeah, if you have some questions, please you can ask the questions.
He's here with me. He'll ask the question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, Sekhari.
Hello, sir.
So, I just missed you in 2009.
Okay,
I
sir.
joined in November and your batch has left.
Okay,
So
sir.
that leaves me with almost 10 plus years here.
Okay, sir. Good to know, sir.
What kind of specializations are available in post-graduation for, our students, which they can aspire for?
Uh, the question is actually really very broad. So there are, you are talking about our university or you're talking about in general?
I'm talking about your university.
In
Like,
our university, so yes, we have from production engineering, we have yeah, we are good in thermal engineering side also. Then we have HVAC department. Of course, we have chemistry and physics. We have then the main one is the main which we have is IT actually. IT and robotics are the basic ones, and then comes electronics. We have then we have a separate department called control system engineering.
okay.
So yeah, they are also doing. So we actually it's the only university. So we have I think we have people from all sort of backgrounds with us. But yeah, it depends on the project. So if we need something, we can hire new people. That's the thing. We can even hire for 3 years contract. So let us say I have a even in my like 2 years ago, I got a project in which human blood was involved. There was a burned skin. They wanted to have a special sort of spray nozzle in which, if the person got some burning, let us say any sort of injury, so how they were healing is there was one chemical, two chemicals, and the person's own blood, you know so the spray nozzle had to be designed in such a way that all these chemical things also happen, and at the same time the human blood, because they say that if you spread the person's his own blood to him, it helps in healing. So that's a medical research. So we had to design, but since I was not at all into chemistry side, so I had to hire somebody. I did it from France actually. It was a project. So I hired one person from France. So he was French, but yeah, he was good into all these things. I did the mechanical side, and like capillaries, how they will flow, what will be the flow rate and everything. This was controlled by me. And the chemical side, so that there is a proportion, how much these things should mix, like
Oh,
30% and 40% or something.
in case any student desires to come to your university for
Yes, sir.
further studies,
Yes,
it
sir.
be essential for him to know or learn the Estonian language?
No, sir. No, sir. If for masters, no. For
Okay.
masters, no. Yeah, and it will be a Skype interview conducted with the head of department. So usually we have, every year we have almost in our department 250 or even more. I'm talking about those who are get shortlisted, in the
Okay.
sense that those who are less than 70% we don't consider at
Okay.
all. Actually, it is 72% in India. So it depends from country to country, and some countries they give only CGPA. So we have a, limitation below which we don't accept. And then it's not only about the marks. Then we ask them to provide their CV. Then we ask them to write a motivation letter. Why do you want to come to us? This all has marks. Basically, it's 100 marks per forma, which we do from our university administration department is doing. So this is how all these criterias, when they are met. Okay, when I came, we didn't have the requirements of IELTS also, which we call IELTS. So yeah, we didn't have the requirement of TOEFL or IELTS also, but now we are asking. So yes, everything has a particular, okay, motivation letter we will get some things out of 6, for 4 marks out of 6. For IELTS we will give, let us say, 6 marks out of 10 as per the bands or something. So this is how we club. So yeah, if the student is less than 72%, he is like already out of the league. So
All
we
right.
don't even go to the next step. So that's why marks are important, at least at some point, to cross the hurdle. So yeah, we and then next comes the other thing. So we have the performa. So sometimes we have the students, the maximum students. So we have again the percentile mark system. The maximum marks a student, the one who is at the top, maybe he gets 80. So we consider 80 as 100%. And then yeah, so basically that he is the reference point, and accordingly we make a short list of let us say up to 70 between 70 and 80, those who are falling into this particular category, we the university gives them a go ahead to, then comes the technical interview. First of all, these administrative things, they have to be cleared. So yes, if they are cleared, then comes your technical interview with the HOD, or it could be even me, sitting in front of the computer and asking questions and see the background and the interest of the student. And if it matches with us, with the projects we have, and if we see that, okay, we can do something meaningful, the student really has a potential, we do not let the student go. At least from our side, we apply, but maybe the student has applied for 4 other different universities also, but then they will have the choice. But at least when we see that, okay, this is the person which I want, we definitely, give them a go ahead and tell them to apply for visas, and we give them the supporting letters.
Even one more query from Raghav. He
So
wants to
I
Yeah.
ask.
want to ask that in EV designing, which would
Mhm.
be the best specialization? The body transition specialization or electric cluster specialization?
Actually, if you can somehow get the knowledge of both, at least little bit, one should be, one side you should be.
But both are a master in itself, na sir?
Yes, they are, but at the same time, if you have, let us say, one you decide, one of them you decide,
Yes, sir.
and try to focus more on this, but the other side you should have at least a hint, maybe 10% or 20%.
Means kind of
So
parallel knowledge.
yes, that's it. Exactly what you said. So yeah, maybe you won't use. Of course, you will choose at least one
Yeah,
of
yes, sir.
it. But yeah, if you have knowledge of both, you are in a position to talk about it. Maybe you have some person in your team later who can deal with that particular
Yes,
side.
sir.
Yeah. So you should have at least something, that it should not be a different foreign language for you. That's the only thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Please. Sir, I cannot hear you. Amit, yeah. Yes, sir.
We'll be sharing your email ID with our present students, and they will be seeking guidance also from you in future.
Yes, sir. Jarur, jarur,
On a
jarur.
lighter note, I am very, very happy to see the national insignia on your jacket.
Sir, thanks, sir. I try to represent India here also. Whenever even I go to some events, I
Yes.
try to represent India, because that's the glory. We are only 2 teachers in our university who have
Yes.
made to this level that we are teaching. So yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
proud of it, and I appreciate your wearing it for the webinar also today.
Thanks,
Very nice.
thanks, thanks, thanks.
Uh, Again, there is also one query from Vinayak. He wants to
Yes,
ask
sir.
something. Vinayak, you may please ask. Vinayak wants to ask that he is from CSC and wants to ask that how much scope is there in graphic designing in future or in present? And
Graphic.
he on YouTube link, so he can't ask himself. Okay, he's from YouTube. He's asking from YouTube. So he wants to ask about graphic designing in future, its future or present.
Graphic designing, sir. Of course, there is one student called Rishit Thapar. He is also talking about some games development. So yeah, I mean, the basic thing is, yes, there is definitely a scope of this. And if you people, I'm just starting this initiation. Maybe you 2 people, I don't know if you can contact each other, but since you are together in the same college, maybe Rishit Thapar and the other guy who just asked question, maybe they can meet together, maybe in a cafeteria or student. I don't remember how it is. The place near the canteen. Yeah, you can sit together, discuss your ideas, and maybe you both can do something, really meaningful. That's the basic thing. So yeah, you discuss your ideas. Maybe if you have some Facebook page in university, you can also write that, okay, I have this thing and I'm looking for this thing. Let us say I had mechanical engineering background, but I need something from chemistry, as I said in the past. So this is how you exchange your ideas, how you meet people, and how you see that, you both can learn something. Maybe you can develop, one person can develop a game which can really revolutionize the world. So who knows?
Actually, Vinayak is watching you on YouTube, so he is not available right
Okay.
now. So I'm getting this message from the person named Realme6. So that's why I'm asking on his behalf.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Any more queries from any gentleman? Dr. Jain, you may please proceed.
Thank you, Evan.
Thank you, sir.
Dear all participants, I have shared a link in the chat box. Please click on that link and give us your feedback. Thank you, Evan, for
Thanks, sir.
sparing your valuable time and interacting with the budding engineers. I hope to see you in near future. I have liked 2 comments in your interaction. One was negative result is also a result.
Yes,
That is the best part you have said. And the other one is we should have at least one skill. Yeah, that is required. That is the utmost requirement that all of us should have one skill. Thank you, Ivan, for interacting so nicely and so perfectly. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Thank you all participants for being the wonderful audience of the day. Thank you all. So please give your valuable feedback by clicking the link I have shared in the chat box. Thank you all.
Thanks all from my side also.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
On behalf of Ambala College of Engineering, thank you. And I would like to see you again in future.
Sure, sir.
Whenever you come to Ambala, please do visit us and
Sure, sir.
motivate students.
Yes, sir. Zarur.